The Galactic Empire was vast, stretching across countless star systems. It was home to powerful species and advanced technology that far surpassed anything humanity had ever imagined. For centuries, the Empire had ruled with an iron fist, conquering worlds, suppressing uprisings, and crushing any opposition. Its leaders, sitting on thrones of power, often spoke of the Empire's unmatched strength, laughing at any attempt by lesser civilizations to challenge their dominance. When the human race first entered the galactic stage, the Empire's reaction was one of amusement. The humans, though capable of building impressive spacecraft and weapons, were still young in the grand cosmic scale. They had no ancient history of conquest or power. Their technology, though advanced for their small corner of the galaxy, was nothing compared to the overwhelming might of the Galactic Empire. "They are but children, playing in the sand," the Emperor's chief advisor said, laughing as he reviewed the data on humanity's military capabilities. "We need not even concern ourselves with them." The humans, for their part, knew they were outmatched. Their fleets were small, and their weapons far less powerful than those of the Empire. But they had something the Empire did not, something that was impossible to measure by any advanced technology, something that couldn't be detected in a scan of the human forces. It was called determination. Humanity had always faced challenges, wars, disasters, and setbacks, and had always found a way to persevere. That resilience, that unyielding will to survive, had been a core part of their identity since the dawn of time. It was this spirit that led them to take a bold step that would change the fate of the galaxy. For years, hidden from the prying eyes of the Galactic Empire, humanity had secretly built a fleet. It wasn't a fleet of vast warships like the Empire's, nor was it equipped with the most sophisticated technology. Instead, the humans focused on something else: cunning, surprise, and the element of sheer will. The fleet was made up of hundreds of seemingly ordinary ships. They were unassuming, old, patched-up vessels designed to look like they had no place in a war. The humans had made them in secret, in the hidden reaches of their own star systems, using salvaged materials and outdated technology. But inside of these ships were the most advanced systems humanity could create, powered by an ancient secret weapon: human ingenuity. The Galactic Empire remained oblivious to the growing threat. They were too busy laughing at the small human fleets that had made their way into the outer reaches of the galaxy. They thought the humans were a joke, a nuisance that would eventually be crushed without effort. Then, without warning, the unthinkable happened. The Empire's fleet, which had been on its routine patrol through the sector, was suddenly attacked. The ships came under assault from an unknown force. Small, seemingly insignificant vessels that slipped past all detection, moving faster than anything the Empire had ever encountered. The humans had turned their weakness into a strength, using hit-and-run tactics, ambushes, and unexpected strategies to outmaneuver the Empire's superior ships. It didn't take long for the Empire's leaders to realize that something was terribly wrong. The small, seemingly weak human ships were inflicting damage, and their attacks were precise and devastating. The Empire's fleet was suddenly on the defensive. "What is happening?" the Imperial commander bellowed as he watched his fleet's shields flicker under the unexpected assault. "How can this be? We were told they were weak, unworthy of our attention." A message appeared on his screen, transmitted by an unknown source. It was simple, but it echoed across the entire galaxy, sending a chill through the hearts of the Empire's leaders. "You laughed at us. Now we laugh last." The message was signed by the human fleet commander, whose name was only known to a few. It was enough to send a wave of fear through the heart of the Empire. They had underestimated humanity, and now they were paying the price. The humans didn't rely on brute force. They knew they couldn't match the Empire ship for ship. Instead, they used clever tactics that made the Empire's massive ships look slow and clumsy. They would strike at key weaknesses, then vanish into the vastness of space, only to strike again at another unsuspecting target. The humans had learned from every battle they fought, adapting quickly and improving their strategies, always staying one step ahead of the Empire. The more the Empire tried to retaliate, the more they realized that these humans were not like the countless civilizations they had crushed before. The humans were different. They had no fear, no hesitation, and no limits. It fought not for glory, not for wealth, but for survival. And that made them stronger than anything the Empire had ever faced. As the battle wore on, the Empire's once unshakable confidence began to crumble. Their commanders grew desperate, throwing everything they had into the fight. But no matter how much they threw, the humans seemed to anticipate every move, turning the tide in their favor again and again. Finally, after weeks of relentless combat, the Empire was forced to make a decision. The human fleet had taken down several of their largest warships, and the once proud Empire fleet was on the brink of collapse. Desperate, the Emperor himself addressed the galaxy, his voice laced with a mixture of fear and fury. "Enough of this nonsense," he shouted. "These humans will learn their place or we will destroy them." But it was too late. The humans had already won. They had fought not just for their survival, but for the future of the galaxy. And the Galactic Empire, which had once laughed at them, had finally learned the hardest lesson of all: never underestimate the power of human will. The secret fleet had done what no one thought possible. The Empire, for all its might, had been outsmarted by a species that refused to give up. And as the remnants of the Empire fled to the far reaches of the galaxy, the humans stood tall, their resolve unshaken. The galaxy would never laugh at them again.